Yeah, hi guys. This is the video I was talking about. This is the blonder tongue. I have hooked it up actually to my office stereo system. It was actually the easiest rig to patch into. And you will notice that's got all the bulbs working. It's a tube device. It's going to take a minute to warm up. It's got a lot of 12AX7s in it. And anyway, so while it's warming up, I've got the volume down. The system, my rig is actually live. There's no big thumps or anything like that when you turn it on, which is nice. The switch here in the back, believe it or not, it looks like it's off. If you're in pitch dark, it's got a nice glow to it, the lights. That's the medium setting. I don't know if you can see that. And then that's full bright all the way across. I'm going to turn on, I'm going to keep the volume here. I'm going to turn the volume down. I'm going to actually, I don't know, we got a little Matchbox 20, I think. Here we go. Okay, so here's the volume. I'm going to actually turn the EQ in. I've got the settings basically flat. Okay, now it's in. And we're live. It's up. I mean, it's working. So let's between the camera and the smaller speakers that I've got, the low end isn't. We're not going to be able to really pick it up in the video. But to give you an idea, everything's quiet. In other words, the pots aren't scratching around. There's a little bit. We can hear some of that. Okay, now we can really hear it. When we get into the upper mid-range, we can really start to hear it sing. Now, if I want to put it in bypass, let's say I want to make an EQ setting here. Now it's in bypass. Obviously, I've got the treble cranked up. And when we set it flat, it's flat. This is the in and out. This is EQ in and out, baton in and out. Now it's in, and here's the volume on this. So if you're looking to warm stuff up, I mean, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous unit. You just don't ever see them, completely working 100%. You'll see it on the listing. I've added some photos. The metal work has a nice sheen to it. The case is in nice condition. The back panel where the etchings and stuff are, and the tube layout, that's all in good condition. If you got a really close eye, a really keen eye, you'll notice that I also got a set of matching knobs for the front of it. I'll include the other knobs that were previous, on the other photos, but this it dresses it up and tightens the whole thing up. The lights, these are made out of glass. A lot of folks might not know that, but the barber poles are actually made out of a glass, and that's why I spun them around for you. As you can see, that there's no cracks in any of that. The amount of maintenance this thing is, there's nothing hack done on it. I don't know if I can explain it any better. You're certainly more than welcome to ask any questions you want about this. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And when you get into, listening to it, it's not some old scratchy piece of tube gear. Like I said, I had this in my rig before. It's just just a nice piece. Like I said, all of the gradings for the piano scale, you know, are visible and crisp. You know, the audio levels, you know, the plus 14, plus 7, minus 0, minus 7, minus 14. It turns on predictably. It turns off predictably. There's no loud thumps. It doesn't sound like any capacitors are on their way out. You know, if you ever turn on and off a piece of gear, sometimes you have the big thump. You don't have to worry about blowing up your rig with the thing. It's 100%. It's just gorgeous. And when you listen to how this thing just operates on vocals, you know, when you start bringing up, you know, we can roll it down. I mean, that's the low end cranked all the way up. We can just go the other way with it too. Bring everything down. I don't know. I'm going to miss this unit. I hope it goes to a good home. It's just gorgeous. Thanks for watching this slightly longer than the short video. And, you know, it'll be packed safe. And if you have any special requests as far as me packing it, or maybe, you know, anything like that, like I said, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching.